Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to come on here real quick. My name is Prentice, and I wanted to make this video. And I thought about what to title it, and I said I'm going to call this video "We've Always Kind of Been Where We're At." And the reason why I say that is because I was reading like a little thing and watching this documentary, and it was talking about the history of Virginia, Tennessee, and Missouri, and it said those were the three states that had the most Civil War like battles and fights with Bleeding Kansas and John Brown, the abolitionists killing slave owners in Kansas at the border of Kansas, going into Kansas and Missouri, and these Jayhawkers would jump over and burn whole towns, 140 houses, killing people and women and children, all this stuff. And then the ruffians would come across on the Kansas side, do the same thing. They was doing this, basically violence and killing and destroying and all this stuff. And then you jump forward 100 years forward to 1956, and you see people like Medgar Evers jumping into the John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these different people, lynchings, more violence. And then you fast forward 70 years later, people getting shot through the neck at public events, attempts on presidents' lives, and that's like the third or fourth time. I saw a thing on the 20th President Garfield and the guy that shot him, and how President Garfield's wife went into the prison cell and told the guy, nobody will remember you in history because I will make sure of that, kind of like the Nat Turner autobiography or something in 1831 that slave supposedly written, before he was hung for going plantation to plantation in Southampton County, Virginia, 1831, after seeing a lunar eclipse and taking that as a sign from God to, get his freedom, kill slave owners and revolt. But neither here nor there. All of this stuff that's going on, government shutdowns, and then, very conveniently, government shutdowns back open right before a holiday, man-made holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all this other stuff. And they said 138 million people will be traveling. But it feels like 2 weeks ago they were saying, the comptrollers, air people, air traffic control, they're not getting paid, they're not working, all this is bad. Now everything has jumped back into being good. It's all back to normal. Advertising, sale, buy, Black Friday. Y'all take it easy out there and go spend y'all money. It's that time. Know what you're supposed to do and ignore everything else. Stay blessed, stay up, and be aware of what's going on. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.